Happy Wednesday! Hello! Ooh, let's get those cameras on. I want to see your faces. So good. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hello, Quinn. How are you? Catherine, hello. Scott, how you doing? Jennifer, Catherine. Oh my God, so many brand new faces. This is amazing. We're just gonna give it a minute or so for everyone to come in. Hey Jen, how you doing? Hello. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My goodness, so many beautiful faces in here. All right. I saw that, Norma. I saw that. Hi, babe. Oh, so good. Hi, Diane. How you doing? All right, all right. We'll give it one more minute, guys, and then we'll get started here. So good. It's so good to see all your faces. This is amazing. So good. Amazing. So good. Hello. Hello. Amazing, guys. I'd love to know your intention as we're waiting for everyone to come in. What is the one reason why you showed up today? What is the one reason you showed up today? What are you hoping to get out of our time together today? Go ahead and put it in the chat box. I'd love to learn. Let's hear it. So good. What do we think? Clarity, embodying breathwork. Yeah, finding my center. Love that. Love that. Learning about breathwork, learning how to teach breathwork. Love it. So good. All right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. How we doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to today's masterclass. I am so excited to be here. I just feel so excited for all of the brand new faces in the room. If this is your very first Pause Breathwork event, just go ahead and let us know in the chat box. Just say, I'm new in the chat box. If this is your very first time, we want to welcome you here to Pause Breathwork. Oh my gosh, so great. Welcome, you guys. Amazing. I love it. I love it. Well, I am so excited to bring to you today. Let me just make sure everyone's all muted up so we have nice, clean audio. Give me 1 second. All right, let's mute everyone up. There we go. All right, so my intention today is to bring you as much value as I possibly can over the next 90 minutes that we have together today, and just share with you the opportunity of becoming a breathwork facilitator and really stepping into what your soul is here to do today. My intention is to bring as much clarity and inspiration as possible and really sharing the business of breathwork with you. I'm assuming that you are here because you had an experience of breathwork, or breathwork has had an impact on your life in some way, and there's something inside of you that is just like, I want to take this deeper. I want to expand more. I want to grow more. And so my intention today is to really offer a environment to inspire you and to see what's possible for you as you step deeper into this work and learn how to continuously use breath work to heal your own body, your own mind. It's the greatest, in my opinion, it's the greatest medicine that there is. There's nothing like using our breath to be able to heal our trauma and realizing that we were created this way, right? For our breath to really heal our trauma and allow ourselves to just live these states of aliveness and clarity and power. And I'm just so grateful that we're all here together, kind of leaning in and seeing what's possible for us in that. So thank you all so much for being here. It's such an honor. If we haven't met yet, my name is Samantha. I am the founder of Pause Breathwork. I'll share a little bit of my story in the presentation. But before we do that, I want to teach you guys a very simple breathwork technique. Now, we're going to start off with using this breathwork technique today just to really drop us all into this experience. We're going to be talking about breathwork for the next 90 minutes. So let's begin by doing 4 minutes of pause breathwork. For those of you, I know there's a lot of you guys who are on the app. A lot of you guys have been in our community for a long time, so you've probably are familiar with some of our techniques. But for those people who are new, I'm going to share a breathwork technique that I love using this at the beginning of my coaching sessions with my clients. It just really allows us to get out of the mind, get into the heart, and really clear out all of the static, all of the chaos that's been built up in the mind and the body, and really drop ourselves back into a place of just power. So the breath pattern that we're going to use today is called the triactive breath. That breath is into the belly, through the mouth, up into the chest, and out through the mouth. So it's 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. That's it. So give me a second. We'll all start here in a second. But the key that I want you to get here is allow that exhale to be longer than your inhale. Okay, so allow your exhale to be longer than your inhale. What that does is it stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. Our parasympathetic nervous system is our rest and digest nervous system. So it allows us to have that sense of like that really like calming, grounding, releasing, relaxing feeling. Yeah. Give me a yeehaw in the chat if you got the breath. Yeah. Into the belly, up into the chest, and out through the mouth. All right, yeehaw. I'm getting some yeehaws. Amazing. If you don't know me, and this is your first time with me, I just love to have some fun. So why not do a little yeehaw? All right, when you guys are ready, closing down your eyes, allowing your mind to drop into your heart, allowing your mind to drop into your heart. There you go. Allowing your body to just sink into the surface underneath you. Letting your body relax just a little more into the surface underneath you. There you go. There you go. That's And when you're ready, let's begin the breath together. Here we go. And keeping those eyes closed, relaxing the space behind your eyes. There you go. Doing this all together, you're not alone. Re-energizing, recharging the body up. There you go. And as the body begins to have new, fresh energy, just feel your mind relaxing just a little. Any tension, any doubt, any fear, just let it melt away as the breath beautifully comes in and out of the body. There you go. You guys are doing amazing. That's it, Laura. Gorgeous. Beautiful. 2 breaths in, 1 breath out, moving the energy just through the mouth. That's it. There you go. There we go. Beautiful, Jessica. That's it, you guys. And you're not doing this alone. We're doing this in community together. So just feel the presence of everyone else in the room. All of us together, breathing. That's it. So good. So good. There we go. That's it. That's it. Great job, Christy. That's it. Celia, beautiful. Letting the breath take you somewhere maybe you haven't been yet today. Just a little lighter. Just a little more present. There we go. There we go. And now when you're ready, everybody, taking a deep breath in through the nose. Holding the breath at the top, squeezing the breath, squeezing the body, shooting that energy up through the top of your head. There you go. And when you're ready, relax the breath. Placing your hands on your heart and just feeling what is here now. Feeling what is here now. What is awakened in you, what is opened up in you. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And just feeling your power in this moment. Feeling your power in this moment. Setting your intention for your time here. How you want to show up, how you want to feel in our time together. And when you're ready, opening up your eyes, coming back to the space. And letting me know in the chat box, how do you feel? How do you feel? What is here now? Alive. Great, beautiful. present, energized, expansive, more energy, relaxed, present and calm, little lightheaded, yep, connected to my heart, calm and present. A nice mix of energized and calm. Scott, I love that. That's like my favorite place to be. Ah, so good. Yeah, amazing. Amazing. Oh, so good, you guys. So good. So good. Come back to the space. Open up your eyes. Here we are. Scott, I love that you said energized and calm. I have a I have a sticky in my shower, and it literally says that, like, I wake up energized and calm every single day, right? Where like our there's vitality in our brain and in our energy, but our nervous system is just like so grounded and so relaxed. So I love that. I love that. So before we dive right in, I'd love to hear. Give me some shakes if you're already, and for those of you, if you feel called, I'd love to see your face if you could put your video on. If not, if like you're in the bath or you're naked, sometimes people like taking these in the bath. I don't know. Don't worry about it. But if you are like fully clothed, I'd love to see your face. Okay, cool. Yay. So my question is, how many of you are here because you've had an experience of breath work? You've done breath work somewhere, whether it was with myself or one of my facilitators or with someone else, and now you have a feeling in your body of like, I want to go deeper into that and I want to learn to teach that. Give me some shakes if that's you. Yeah. And keep shaking those hands. Let's get it nice and shaky in here. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So great. So great. And that now, give me some shakes if you're like, I've tried breath work. I just want to go deeper. I'm kind of curious. I saw this. It sounded interesting. Give me some shakes if you're like, I'm just curious. Okay, cool. All right. I love it. Well, I'm going to be speaking to both people who are already coaches and already people in the industry who want to add breathwork into their business. I'm also going to be sharing a lot of information on just breathwork in general. So my intention is that it's super valuable for whether you are a coach or not. I'm just going to come out here and say it. You guys have attended the best webinar of the year. This is the best one of the year. This is the best one. I'm not even kidding you. Can anyone guess why? Obviously, because y'all are here and everyone in here looks amazing. But can you guess why this one is the best one? Why? Why is today the best out of the whole year? We only do one of these a year. Why is today the best? Oh my God, whoever gets it gets a prize. Yeah, it's the Black Friday deal. This is the Black Friday deal. We do this literally once a year, okay? So this is the best. This is the best live event that Pause does that you could possibly come to. So if you just stumbled across this and you're like, I don't know why I'm here. You stumbled across a really good one. You must have a really amazing intuition. So I'm going to share that at the end of the call. Everyone is here obviously because you want to learn how to add breathwork into your business. So I'm obviously going to be sharing about our Pause Breathwork Facilitator program, and I'm giving you the most insane Black Friday deal ever. So congratulations. You guys all are winners already because you chose the best one to come to. All right, I'm gonna start the presentation. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna share my screen with you. If you can't see my screen, there's like a little share button on Zoom up top to the left if you can't see it already. So let me know. Can you guys give me some shakes of your hands if you can see my screen? Diane, can you see that? Yeah. Thanks, Rochelle. Appreciate that. Amazing. All right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of this presentation. So if we have not met yet, my name is Samantha. I founded Pause Breathwork in 2018, and since then, we have trained and certified thousands of people in our method, and our alumni are now in 27 different countries teaching breathwork. It's absolutely amazing. Our mission is to make emotional suffering optional. Right? Make emotional suffering optional. There's so much unnecessary suffering in the world. And we realize that through the power of breath work, we can help people with their emotions. We can help people feel alive and connected and in love. And we don't have to unnecessarily suffer. So that's our mission. And we do that through our breathwork facilitators. There's thousands of them all around the world now in 27 different countries. And it's just super inspiring. So a little bit about me. Yes, I used to be a blonde. This is me probably when I was like 16. I grew up as a dancer and a child actress. I was also a stunt double on the show called Smallville, for those of you who are familiar with that show. And for so much of my life, I struggled with my relationship to my body, my relationship to food. I was constantly anxious, like chronically anxious, to the point where I would wake up and my body would be like shaking from the anxiety. And I would just have so much tension and so much pain in my body always. And I had tried everything, yoga, therapy, meditation, all of these things, and really nothing was working. I would swing between anxious and numb, and I didn't have much relief from my emotional experience. It was an interesting time for me because I did a lot of like therapy and I read a lot of books and I had a lot of information, but there was something in my body that I just knew I needed to address it in my body. Say yes in the chat box if you know what I'm talking to here. Like you can do all the you can read all the books, you can get all the knowledge, and sometimes the more knowledge that you have, you just feel like, yeah, I see you guys in the chat box, right? It's like, man, I had so much knowledge, but it's like I just couldn't feel better. I couldn't do it. Yeah. So this one trip to Bali saved my life. It's where I first learned about breath work. I was reading the book Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. I'm sure many of you have read that book or maybe seen the movie. And she talks about going to Bali and finding a medicine man. And I literally booked a one-way ticket to Bali on a hunt to find this man because something inside of me told me that I needed to go have a session with him. So I did. And at the end of our session, he just looked at me and he said, "You need to go meditate. Like you think way too much. You're all up in your head. You're super anxious." And at the time, I was like, man, I don't want to meditate. Like I had body image issues. I had an eating disorder. I had so much anxiety. So sitting in lotus position, feeling my emotions was like the last thing that I wanted to do. But there was something inside of me that was like, you should probably go listen to him and like go see what the whole meditation thing is all about. So anyways, I hop back on my scooter. I go to this meditation school. It's called the Yoga Barn in Ubud, if for those of you who are familiar with it. There was no meditation class on the community board. The only class that was available was a breathwork class. And I looked at it and I thought, what the heck is that? And I immediately judged it. I was like, breath work? I'm like, I've been doing yoga, I've been breathing, I know all about this. And it was 3 hours. I was like, what are we gonna do for 3 hours? And I almost didn't do it. But then there was that little part of me that was like, you need to go do that. Who knows what I'm talking about? That little intuitive hit that's like, this makes no sense. None of this makes any sense, but I'm just gonna go do this. So I signed up for this breathwork class and I walked in and there was this guy there. He was dressed all in white and he looked like Jesus. And he just comes up to me and he goes, "Are you ready to go on the ride of your life?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "You are going to experience the entire range of human emotion. You were going to feel the highest states of joy and bliss and just everything. And you are going to shed away and release everything that you're holding on to in your body that doesn't serve you." I was like, all I can feel is numb and anxious. I'm like, I don't know about this. But he taught the breath pattern. I lied down and I could just feel myself sinking into the hardwood floor. And as I was breathing, I was feeling more electric. And as I was breathing, my mind was feeling more clear. And as I was breathing, my heart was opening. And as I was breathing, I was realizing that he was exactly right. And I was feeling alive again. Like I was truly feeling alive again. And I thought to myself, why was I working so hard for so long trying to figure it out in my mind when the thing that I needed to feel was just inside of me? And so I woke up from that experience and I thought, the whole world needs to know this. Like the whole world needs to know that we can heal our bodies with our breath. Like, why are we taught the X in school and all these history lessons, but we're not taught the fundamentals of actually how to feel amazing and live a fulfilling life? So within 3 months, I healed my eating disorder and I got myself into a state where I didn't feel the chronic anxiety. It would come up every now and then, but peace was my resting position. And I thought to myself, if I can do this, anyone can do this. And that was what birthed this entire mission. So I turned my mess into my message. And that is what now Pause Breathwork is. So over the last 15 years, I've been featured on media outlets. I've ran 50 international retreats. We run an event in San Diego called Breath Fest, spoken to next to Tony Robbins, been mentored by Tony Robbins, spoken to rooms of CEOs on the power of breathwork, wrote this best-selling book, Hungry for Happiness, which helps women who struggle with emotional eating and body image issues like I did. I created an app to make breathwork accessible for many people all around the world. Some of you are on the app. And now my mission is speaking to people just like you who want to teach breathwork, who want to do what I do, who want to bring this into their communities, into their homes. So now it's your turn. And my mission now is to mentor the next wave of breathwork facilitators to become trauma-informed breathwork facilitators who truly know how to not only create the transformations for people, but create impact and income for themselves. So this part of the presentation is where I kind of want your involvement and support, okay? I want to know a little bit about you. How long have you wanted to help people and really step into your purpose? Just let me know in the chat box. How long was that? Has it been a couple years? For some of you, you've just always known. Laura says 25 years, 3 years, Michelle says. Yeah, 5 years when I started my journey, 2 years. Yeah. Typically, what happens is either we've sort of always known, right? Or something in life happens, like whether it's a happy thing or a sad thing, and you just kind of come to this realization, like, I don't want to work, you know, doing what I was doing in corporate America. I want to live a different life. This is amazing. Yeah, so good, you guys. Now, my question to you is, what will the world look like when you're doing what you love? When you take your spiritual gifts, when you take that vision, when you actually go out there and help people, what will the world look like? When Pause Breathwork first came to me, I'm like, the world's going to be more connected. The world's going to know that they're empowered to learn how to heal their emotions. They're going to realize that anxiety isn't the ultimate, they're like something that they just have to survive through. They can thrive through it by healing it. So what will the world look like, you guys? Let me know in the chat box. Yeah. Yeah. What will the world look like when you step into your purpose, when you do what you love? Maybe it'll be more present. Maybe it'll be more loving, more fulfilling, more fun, more playful, more connected, more whole, Shelley says. The ripple effect of love, kinder. People can regulate themselves, loving kindness, beautiful and healed. You guys, these are amazing answers. These are so great. So great. Now, my question to you is, we start businesses for reasons, right? Of course, we want to make the impact and the income, but what do you want your business to do for you? Is it time freedom? Do you want time freedom? Do you want to be able to spend more time with your kids? Do you want to be able to make more money? Maybe you want some financial freedom. Maybe you're like, you know what? I don't want to be capped financially. I want to be able to make whatever I want to make. Yeah, maybe it's location independence, you know? Maybe you're like, hey, I don't want to go into this office every single day and work 9 to 5, right? I love this. These answers are so good. What would you love for your business to do? Leave my 9 to 5 and be with my kiddos. My goal is to teach others to vent breath work. Freedom in my schedule, be the non-sacral being that I am, Heather. Yeah. Yeah, my husband leaves his office job. This is so good. Yeah, purpose, freedom, make a difference in the world. You guys, these are amazing. I love these answers so much. Because you know what? Yes, we're going to change the world. Yes, we're going to create impact. Yes, we're going to create income, but like not at the cost of you, right? You are the most important thing of that. So what's the exchange that you want? I love this. Creating a community. You guys, this is so good. Okay. So we're gonna get into some of the meat and potatoes. There's 3 non-negotiables every successful coach must have. What are they? a clear niche or niche, depending on what part of the world that you live in. Okay. Who do you want to help? You can't be everything to everyone. When you are a coach and a breathwork facilitator, you need to have a super clear, defined niche. So simple. So as soon as you say it, people are like, that's me. And guys, the riches are in the niches. Yeah. What is the message that your heart is here to share? Everyone has a different message. Everyone has a different niche. What is that thing that your heart is here to share? The more specific you get, the more valuable you become. So if you're like, hey, I teach breathwork to moms. Okay, that's all right, right? Hey, I teach breathwork for moms who have kids with special needs. More specific. I teach breathwork to moms who have kids with special needs and live on the East Coast of America. Even more, right? It's like the more, and this is counterintuitive to how our brain works, but the more narrowed down and specific that you are, the more the marketplace will go, oh, that's the person for me. Yeah? Let me know in the chat box if you guys get that. Does that make sense? Like, this is my client, Crystal Rose. She's amazing. She has a transformational business. She works with high performing female leaders. Christine has a passion for helping people who struggle with body image issues. So she helps them heal trauma, finding inner safety in their bodies. Jessica has a passion for supporting the Jewish community. She helps them release trauma stuck in their bodies. Liz has a healing business. So she's really after those who are in service. So nurses, practitioners, healers, coaches. Michelle has a company that helps people release, she works with like addiction to reclaim their peace through breathwork. Holly Cram bridges the gap between Christianity and spirituality. It's absolutely amazing. And there's loads of other ideas for those of you guys who are like, I don't know what my thing is. That's okay. And that is so much a part of what we teach you through our program is really defining what is your thing. Everyone has one, right? Everyone came to this world for a reason. Everyone has that thing on their heart where they're like, I want to help these people. And if you don't know, think about a former version of you. Sorry, I'm a little dehydrated. 1 second. I've really been digging these cortados. This is my second one today, so I'm like, this coffee is dehydrating me. Right? So here's some niche ideas just based on some of our clients. Breathwork for sports performance, sleep, birth, veterans, pain management, corporate wellness, trauma, public speaking, spiritual growth, addiction recovery, respiratory conditions, children. What is yours? Do you know it? If you do and you got it already, put it in the chat box. I want to hear it. I want to help women going through menopause and perimenopause. Penny, I love that for you. I want to help women rediscover their true selves by connecting to the beauty around them and within. Tracy, gorgeous. Stay-at-home moms, working moms. I help people find the path they were put on here for. I want to help kids and teens, beautiful college students. So it's like college students, break it down even more, like college students with gaming addiction, right? That's what my friend Cam Adair does. Amazing company. He's super specific, right? The riches are in the niches, you guys. So the more we are, the more we are clear. Parents who want to be more creative. Candace, I love this. Teaching people to, yes, please, teaching people to play again, teaching people to create again. Right? Creativity is such a healer for fear. When we can use our imagination and get creative, we release a lot of fear. Burnt out corporate mamas. That's a good one. Oh my goodness gracious. Help retired soldiers going through trauma. You guys are amazing. See, the best people showed up on the best webinar. I knew that would happen. All right, the number 2 non-negotiable, guys. Excuse me. A simple and scalable business model. You're a healer. You're a coach, you're a breathwork facilitator. I don't want you spending all your time as a business person making a super complicated business that drives you crazy, right? Can we get down with that? A super simple and scalable business model, meaning your hours are not tied to your dollars, a super simple and scalable business model. Yeah? You came here to help people, not to spend your time in the business. We need to make it simple and easy. Here's some examples of our clients. This is Jordan Nolan. She does retreats. She has a 6-figure breathwork business and her main offer is retreats. She loves that in-person connection, that energy that we feel in real life. So many of our alumni do retreats. It's amazing. Andrew has a multiple 6-figure men's mastermind. So he helps men become better leaders, become better fathers. And that's him and his men on some rocks in Utah. This is Brenda. She does group breath work. So she's fully stepped into her power with her Yes Academy and runs online 6-month group coaching programs and does about 30K a month. Stevie has an online membership model called the Breath Channel. So it's basically like Netflix for breathwork. So she sells a membership. Britley does speaking and stages, so she shares her message. She has a podcast, so she does like the one-to-many model. So depending on what you enjoy most, you create your business model around what you enjoy most. Do you guys get that? So I'm going to give you an example. When I first started my business, when I first started coaching, because I was doing mindset coaching before I was doing breath work. My first business in this space was a mindset coaching business. I didn't do breath work until I realized, how can you transform people without breath work? And then now obviously all I do is breath work. But my business model was one-to-one. I would have like up to 10 one-to-one clients a day. It was crazy. And then I was like, I don't thrive off this. This is not for me personally. Even like doing less one-to-ones and charging more, it still wasn't my vibe. I love groups. I love retreats. I love like having us all here. There's like what, nearly like 200 of us here or whatever. Like I love the energy of like the group energy, all of us. There's something about that for me is amazing. So I've designed my business and I've designed my offerings around that model. And that just really works for me. So you have to understand what it is for you, what business model is for you, but make it simple and make it scalable. Yeah. Make it simple and make it scalable. Unless you absolutely love doing 10 one-to-ones a day, some people do. Some people, that's their thing. The third non-negotiable you need in order to have a successful coaching business is a clear and potent vision for your future. A big mistake that I made early on is I had all of my business goals and what I wanted to do in my business, but it didn't fit into my lifestyle goals. For my lifestyle, I'm like, I want to have more spaciousness. I want to be able to travel a little bit more. And I built my business where I was just on 14 hours a day and it wasn't congruent with like what my soul wanted for my lifestyle. So we have to have such a clear vision of my life and my business and how I want those two things to work together. Does that make sense? Yeah, give me some shakes if that makes sense. Yeah, great. It's essential you create your future in advance and then build it. Okay, so I have a very clear vision for my business, Pause Breathwork, where we train people to become breathwork facilitators. I have a very clear vision of that. I know the mission that I want to do. I know the impact I want to have. So I build it, right? I create it and then I build it, right? So let's just go on a little bit of a journey. We're going to do a 2-minute meditation. So just close your eyes for a moment. And given everything that I've shared with you so far on creating a clear niche, having a simple business model that lights you up, and having a vision, let's really get into that vision. Imagine yourself 1 year from today, and you've woken up in a reality that inspires you. You are finally doing exactly what you want to do. You are finally doing exactly what you want to do. You're finally doing it. Visualize yourself waking up in a space that feels really good. Maybe it's a new home. Maybe it's your current home, whatever it is. And just feeling so fulfilled in your body, feeling so alive in your body, feeling so good. There you go. Now walking over to the mirror and looking in the mirror and realizing like you've done it. You've stepped into your power. Here we are. Here we are. That's it, you guys. And just let the feeling of accomplishment, let the feeling of I made it, let the feeling of I did it just wash over you. Realizing that you're using your spiritual gifts every single day to create beauty in the world, to create impact. And because of that, you create income. Like, how amazing can you allow it to feel in this moment? Feel into the vision, see the vision of where you are. Your days are more spacious. There's more time to drink that cup of coffee and just exhale for a moment before everything goes. You were doing the work in the world that lights you up. You were changing the world. You were helping people. You were sharing your gifts with the world. You are finally in alignment with your what your soul came here to do. Allow yourself to fully feel that in every single cell of your body. That's it. Feel it in every single cell of your body. So good. There you go. Mm. Everything in life, guys, is created twice. We have to first visualize it and feel it in our bodies, make it real, and then there's a part of our nervous system that has no idea if it actually happened or not. There's a part of you that feels like this is reality. So let that marinate. Let that go so deep into your cells. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, when you're ready, slowly opening up your eyes, come to the chat box and let us know, how did that feel? How did that feel? 1 year from today, stepping into your future, stepping into doing this work in the world, helping the people that you want to help. Hmm? So good. So good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Juliana, so good. So those feelings that we have, that's the body telling us, like those are nudges from the universe or God or whatever word you want to use, source. It's nudges to be like, you're on path, you're on path, you're on path, right? It's this, I love that, Janet, a beautiful flow of life. We're in flow. When we come into our hearts and we allow our hearts to create our visions, it's like, oh my gosh, that feels so good. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Yeah, so good. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the breathwork industry. Let's talk a little bit about the opportunity of you becoming a breathwork facilitator. This is my 15th year in this industry. I started breathwork when it was not cool. I started breathwork when people were like, you're selling oxygen. Like people just did not understand. People just didn't get it. Now it's everywhere. So many celebrities are doing it. The UFC is doing it. Like basketball teams. It's growing like crazy. And there's such an opportunity for you to become a breathwork facilitator if that's aligned for you and really have the income and impact that you desire. So like I said, when I first started my business, I did mindset coaching. So all the coaching that I did was just through the mind. So a lot of it was like behavior change, right? Trying to change someone's behavior. Well, we're moving out of that age and we're getting into body-based healing. Maybe you've heard the term somatic healing. Somatic healing is just soma means body, right? So it's a body-based modality. Breath work is a body-based modality. So in order to feel better, we have to be better feelers. The beautiful thing is ultimately the body knows how to heal itself. But the problem is we just keep overthinking and overanalyzing. So if we do all of that mindset work, all of the overanalyzing, all the strategy, everything, but we're not doing the inner work, we're going to stay on the personal development roller coaster. How many of you have been to a seminar, done some sort of mindset thing, and you're like, this is amazing. Life's never going to be the same. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. And then 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, you're like, shoot, I'm back to where I started. I know I've been there before I found this work. And I realized when you change your mind without changing your body, you stay on the personal development roller coaster. It's up, it's down, it's up and down. When we do breath work, somatic work, it's sustainable transformation because we're getting into the body and we're shifting the trauma at a cellular level. And when we heal it, it integrates and it metabolizes and we shift our reality because we're changing our body. This is where the industry is going right now. So this is the opportunity for you guys. Breathwork is growing 400% year after year. It's actually the fastest growing healing modality worldwide. Publications like Forbes and Medium are coming out with articles around it because it is catching steam, it is catching momentum, and more people are doing it. My assumption is the reason why you guys are here is because you did breathwork and you're like, that changed my life. I want to teach it. Or maybe not even like it changed your life, but like, wow, that's powerful. That's transformational. The number one reason why breathwork is the fastest growing healing modality is because breathwork helps us heal our bodies with our breath. It's fascinating that our creator, God, universe, again, whatever word you want to use, gave us this ability to use our breath. And he wasn't like, hey, I'm going to give you this thing just to survive. He was like, I'm going to give you this thing so you can thrive. We forgot the thriving part, right? We forgot the part where we're like, oh, I can use it to feel my best self. I can use it to heal my trauma. I can use it to clear all of the stagnation in my body. I can use it to actually feel into like the deepest part. Like we forgot. And now our job is to remember. Our job is to remember that we are these infinite beings having a human experience. Our job is to not make life so hard. Our job is to remember that emotional suffering is optional. Our job is to remember to come back to our breath every moment. Yeah. So when we're doing breath work, it stimulates our amygdala, which quiets down our survival strategies. What this does is it changes our perception of reality. We go when we're in our survival strategies and when we're in our head, we're like, oh my God, life is so hard and there's so many things and I'm so scared and there's so much fear and worry, right? And then when we quiet down the amygdala, then we go, we open up the heart, we activate the energy in the body, and we're like, whoa, life is amazing. I'm amazing. You're amazing. There's so much opportunity. There's so much healing. Like, this is so crazy. And it's all on the other side of the breath. So, this is why it is quicker than mindset work and it's more sustainable. We're not going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down on the roller coaster. We are just flowing. Yeah. All right, let's get into the business side of breath work. I'm getting hot here. Every time I talk about breath work and like what's possible for the world, I'm like, I'm heating up. I'm heating up. Okay, let's talk about the business side of breathwork. So your breathwork business can be structured to your desired lifestyle, as we talked about. I already went through all of those different business models that you can do. But let's get into like the typical earning potential. That's the biggest question that we get when people want to become breathwork facilitators. They're like, this sounds amazing, like I'm in, but like how much money can I make? Understandably so. Right? So this is data collected from our facilitators based on the different ways that they share their services. So again, one-to-one sessions, anywhere from 125 to 250 hourly. A 6-month group coaching program is about 5K per person for the 6 months. Yearly masterminds, anywhere from 10,000 to 20,000. In-person retreats, for those of you who want to do retreats, anywhere from 4 to 7. And corporate breathwork, anywhere from 3 to 5,000 monthly. So when you have a corporate client and you take breathwork into corporate America, typically those companies pay you on a retainer and you come in and do breathwork sessions with their staff. So the average annual income for a breathwork facilitator is anywhere between 66,000 and 143,000 US. Now this is extremely average. I know you guys know a lot of our alumni who are making 7 figures and beyond teaching this. The sky is not even the limit when it comes to what you can make as a breathwork facilitator. That's up to you. That's up to you. So let's go into a little bit of our community and what our community is sharing about Pause. So Jamie says, Pause has taught me how to go within and learn who I truly am. And that ripples in my teaching, so people gravitate towards me. I make more money and I'm more confident after taking this life-changing training. Chelsea says, the Pause program was the most beautiful experience. I feel so empowered to take this work to the world and be a world-changing coach. This is more than just a certification. This program was the most powerful personal development journey of my life. Sophia says, since joining Pause Breathwork, my life has changed in unimaginable ways. You will be transformed by this journey in ways that are hard to describe. If you are on the fence, jump over. You will amaze yourself. So my question to you guys before we go into sharing a little bit about the program is, what is that why in you? What is that deeper why in you? Like, why do you want to step in and expand into this work? Like, what is it in you? Who knows? And maybe for those of you who want to raise your hand and share with the group, you totally can. But what is that deeper why? What is that feeling? Right? We all showed up tonight, I assume, because there's a deeper feeling inside of us. Give me some shakes if you know what I'm talking about here. Right? There's like this inside of us. I remember before I started teaching breath work, I like in my early 20s, I worked at a steakhouse called the Keg. I'm originally from Canada, so for those of you who are familiar with the Keg, they got great steak. And I just remember serving tables and being there and thinking to myself, I'm in the wrong movie. Like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be serving tables, working till 2:30 at night in high heels. I'm not supposed to be here. And I had this moment of like seeing people come in and like sit down and have business meetings. And I'm like, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be sitting at that table, having a glass of Cabernet, eating a steak or whatever, and talking about how to change the world. Like, I'm not supposed to be here. This feeling inside of me was just so like strong, but I was also terrified of it, right? Because following that feeling inside of me meant I'm stepping into the unknown. I'm stepping into the unknown. Like, it's really safe here at my serving job, making not much money, but it's certain. Stepping into the unknown, doing something different, taking a training, like helping people. I know I want to, but who am I to do that? Give me some shakes if you're familiar with what I'm talking about here. And so I just got so curious about that part of me that was telling me not to do it. It was like the bully at high school, but she was in my head. And I'm like, why are you here? And I had to really connect with what's my deeper why beyond the self-sabotage. Because we all have that. We all have that dark part of us. We all have that part of us that's like, you can't do this. You're not good enough for this. We all have a shadow, right? We're all light workers. I can feel it in this room. Like this community, this room is a bunch of light workers. So we have a ton of light to give, but we also have a shadow. And that shadow can sometimes hold us back from our greatness and our light and kind of like pull us back from it. Give me some shakes if you know what I'm talking about here. So we have to find the why that's even deeper than that. Like, why am I doing this? Why? Because if you don't have that deep why within you, the one that gets you up out of bed every day, you're going to keep listening to this shadow in your head. And then months are going to go by and you're like, I still am not doing that thing that I know I came here to do. So you don't have to figure out your why right now. But I want you to think about it this week. Because when we connect to that deeper part of us, it's energizing and it's life force. And oftentimes it was a calling that you that you said yes to before you even came to this planet. Like you were up there floating and like wherever we float before we come to Earth, right? Doo doo doo. And then it's like, I'm gonna go down to planet Earth and I'm gonna go change some lives. I'm gonna go help people. I'm gonna go raise the vibration. I'm gonna go bring light. I'm gonna do that. And then we come in and that's our soul curriculum, right? And then maybe life gets lifey and we do the thing that makes sense and we lose our why. Right? Maybe we're like, I'll go work at State Farm Insurance from 9 to 5. They've got pizza on Fridays. That makes sense. But it's not the thing that we're really meant to do. And I'm not knocking State Farm Insurance. I'm not knocking 9 to 5s at all. I'm just saying, what part of you forgot your greatness? And can we reclaim that? Can we resuscitate the why? Can we resuscitate that energy? Oh, I'm getting goosebumps and like feel emotional even like sharing this because it's like when we all do that together and we all resuscitate our whys and we all like bring ourselves to the plate and go like, I'm here to help people. I'm here to change the world. Not only can you create such a beautiful life for yourself because income is a direct reflection of impact, but you get to change so many lives. One thing that really stuck in my brain growing up, my dad said, when you focus on service, you never have to worry about money. Dang, was he right? It's like when you just focus on service and you focus on loving people and you focus on helping people and you focus on adding value wherever you can, you never have to worry about money. It just shows up. It just shows up. Yeah. So this last little riff was not part of the presentation, but I just felt really inspired to share this with you, because it's just been something that has been, when life gets lifey, and my mind's like because it does. I just come back to like why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because too many times I've seen people's lives change before my eyes with breath work. How could I not do that anymore? How could I let my fear get in the way of that? No way. One story that just rings so true in my head is I was teaching breathwork at a maximum security prison up in Northern California a couple years, 5 years ago now, maybe. And I was teaching breathwork to like 30 men, and it was about a half an hour, 45-minute session. And at first they were all like, "What are you doing? Why are you here? What's going on?" After about 20 minutes, they were all in tears crying in a circle together. It was just like the most heartwarming, beautiful thing that I've ever seen. And at the end of it, one of the inmates came up to me and he looked at me in the eyes and he goes, "That was the first time I've ever felt my heart." He said, "If I knew how to do that, there's no way I'd be in here right now." And it's moments like that where I remember why I'm doing this. It's moments like that where I realize we have so much work to do on this world to heal the planet. We have so much work to do, and it's why we all came here. It's why we all came here, right? Okay, that was just like a little spontaneous. Let me just get back to it now. I'm going to end the presentation with sharing a little bit about the Breathwork Facilitator Program. And then because you guys chose to come on the best day, we have the most insane Black Friday deal for those of you who feel called to take the next step. So let's move through it. Jocelyn says, I'm writing this 3 months after graduating the Pause Breathwork Facilitator Program, and I've made $73,000 in sales doing the thing that lights up my heart, and I couldn't be happier. Taiha says, I'm expanding my business, making way more money through teaching breathwork and having such incredible transformations with my clients in such a short amount of time. I no longer have to coach them out of their minds into their bodies because breathwork does that for me. So, do you want to start doing what you love and making the impact and income you desire? Give me another yeehaw in the chat box. If that is you, give me another yeehaw. All right, sweet. Let's go. All right, so introducing the Pause Breathwork Facilitator Journey. You guys, this is our flagship 6-month program to turn you into a trauma-informed breathwork facilitator. So it's not just a journey of learning skills. You'll graduate as a certified breathwork facilitator, and you'll know exactly how to create trauma-informed sessions that will change people's lives. But this is the best part. You will also go on as you're learning this like 6-month deep personal development journey, and you'll truly amaze yourself at what you see in 6 months from now. This will be you in 6 months from now, looking in the mirror going, God, why are you so awesome? You will enter into a community of value-aligned people who are here to lift each other up and change the world. We have such an amazing community at Pause, leaders and light workers from all around the world who are here to just do big things, who are here to heal themselves so that they can help heal the world. Our community is truly amazing. So this is for you if you're already a coach and you're looking to add another stream of income to your business while providing your clients with deeper, more transformational results. So if you're already a coach and you're like, this is great, and I want my work to feel more fulfilling, I want to make more money. I want to get my clients better transformations. Sometimes my clients feel stuck and I don't like that. I want to feel more valuable. Breathwork is the key. If you're not yet a coach, but you know you can't come to this planet to help people, but maybe you're still at your State Farm insurance job or whatever, you're an aspiring coach, you have that hunger, you have that feeling in your body. You've always been the one that people go to for advice, and you've always known in your heart you're here to change the world. This program is also for you. You do not have to be a coach to do the program. And I will say, this program is not for everyone. This journey really requires you to be all in on your purpose and your vision. We love partnering and working with people who will really take this mission and spread it. Like, we don't just let everyone into this program. We really want to make sure that it's a fit. Like, first of all, that you're a fit for us and we're a fit for you. It has to be that mutual fit, which is why the program is application and invitation only. We really want to make sure that the people that we let in are like all in to do the work, because it just creates this beautiful epic vibe. I wish I could like bottle up the vibe of our containers and just like share it with the world, because it's just stunning. This is a journey to give you the education you need to teach trauma-informed breathwork safely and then make money doing what you love. We will be by your side the entire time, supporting you to finally become the version of you that you know is possible. And there has never been a better time to become a breathwork facilitator. This is what I'm talking about. You guys chose the best day to come. As my team and I were creating this offer for you, we were like, this is actually insane. Like, we're basically giving this away. It is actually insane. Team, if you can have the link to book a call ready, because I know the calendars are going to fill up real quick. So we do this once a year. Once a year, we put this program on offer for Black Friday and we invite you in. This year, we're putting it on offer and we're throwing something extraordinary in. So, Black Friday, baby. Let's go. So we're giving you $2,000 off the program. So it goes from 7 to 5. So 5K for the program, but this is also what we're doing. You're getting $2,000 off, and we're also including these insane bonuses. Number one, you will gain access to the Pause Business Accelerator after you graduate, so you know how to start making money as a breathwork facilitator. So we're going to train you in our method, teach you how to become a breathwork facilitator. We're also going to put you through a 12-week business accelerator to teach you how to make money. It's literally a no-brainer. So the Pause Business Accelerator is a 12-week journey to help you make 10K a month or more as a breathwork facilitator. So we have taken all of the industry knowledge of what makes successful breathwork facilitators. We've packaged it in this course, and that's what you get access to when you graduate. The Pause Business Accelerator will help you magnetize an incredible community of leads, launch a profitable beta program, and there's live coaching on content creation, digital marketing, everything you need in order to build a breathwork business. We make it super simple, super easy, and it's super streamlined for you. So we will teach you everything you need to know to start making money right away. So the price of the Pause Business Accelerator is regular $5,000, but check this out. We're also going to be throwing in our 21-day facilitator embodiment journey, which helps you just in your own personal journey with embodiment and healing and awakening, so that you have even more confidence when you facilitate. So the regular price of the breathwork training is $7K. The price of the business accelerator is $5K. The 21-day journey is $497. That's $12,497 worth of value. When you book your call now, you're getting everything for $5K. It's actually the most insane deal we have ever given anyone. Spots are going to fill up. The calendars are limited. So if you're watching the webinar and you're like, I know this is my next best step, you guys, it's not going to be this price again until next year. So book your call like immediately right now. Team, if you can put it in there. This is how I'm sure you feel like, no way. Not only are we going to be teaching you how to become a trauma-informed breathwork facilitator through our 6-month program, we're also going to be throwing in for free our $5,000 business accelerator. It's all together. So you literally get a year of training for $5K. It's actually the most banana sandwiches offer we could possibly do. So for those of you who, and I'm super happy to stay on, you guys, and answer questions. I have a little bit more content to go through as well. But for those of you who are watching and your body is like, yes, this is what I want to do, just book your call. That call is not a sales call to sell you into the program. The call is a discovery call to see if, first of all, our program's a fit for you. It might not be, right? Like I said, this program is definitely not for everyone. So this program might not be for you, but book your call and have a chat with the team. The intention of that call is to come to a place of clarity where at the end of the call it's either like, heck yes, let's do this. This makes sense. I really want it, or like maybe not. But if there's any part of you that is curious, if there's any part of you that is like, you know what, this would be this feels really fun, like I would love to do this, then um, then book your call and go ahead, guys, and put questions in the put questions in the chat box. I'm going to get to them here in a second now. So like I said, I had the privilege of training with Tony Robbins for an entire year. Tony's always been a big mentor from afar, you could say. My dad was a big Tony Robbins fan. My dad used to play Tony Robbins tapes. On our road trips, we used to take a road trip every single summer from Vancouver, if you're familiar with it, to Winnipeg. For my Canadians in the house, you know how long that is. And my dad would play Tony Robbins tapes the whole time. So I would hear Tony Robbins booming, voice in my ear at 2:30 a.m. when we're driving across Canada and we're doing all-nighters because we're trying to get there soon. And I remember as I was getting a little bit older, 16, 17, I said to myself, before I'm 30, I want to do Tony Robbins Mastermind, and it's about $100,000. But I'm like, before I'm 30, I want to do that. And I remember being 29 years old, and I'm sitting at one of his events, and he's talking about his mastermind. And everything in me was so excited, and everything in me was so scared. I was like, oh my God, I want to do this so bad. But oh my gosh, like that feels like so stretchy for me. It was $100,000 for a year. I'm like, that feels insane. But I knew it's what I needed in order to get to the next level. And that $100,000 that I spent has given me a 100x return on my investment. And my goal for you and the standard that I'm going to be holding you to is once you graduate from this program that you're making at least $10,000 a month teaching breathwork. And myself and my team are going to be with you every step of the way, getting you to that goal. And that's our promise, is to train you. And we've done it thousands of times. Our goal is to train you to become a trauma-informed breathwork facilitator who knows how to change the world, but then also knows how to build a business so you can make money doing the thing that you love. So investing in Tony Robbins for me was that moment of like, when I invest in myself and I go all in on myself, I am my best ROI. I am my best ROI. And so if there's 1% of you that is curious, if there's 1% of you that wants to expand, if you feel that, like what I was talking about earlier, like that deeper why of like, I'm here for a bigger reason, then my invitation to you is don't listen to the fear. Don't listen to the fear. Fear is the most expensive thing in the world. Fear is the most expensive thing in the world. And when we listen to fear, we miss out on what is really meant for us. And so my invitation to you is don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just book your call with the team. Book your call with the team. This time next year, you could be in a completely different reality. And you and I are going to talk about this moment where you're like, oh, it was a little scary, but I did it. And oh my gosh, it feels so good. I'm already seeing so many calls getting booked on the calendars, you guys. Keep them coming. Just get your call booked. Allow yourself to really just go out on a whim for a moment, you know? And don't just take it from us. I want to share a few little testimonials from our students. Kelly says, the Pause Breathwork program has completely shifted the way I live. I am a new person, a better person in every way possible. Angela says, Pause was an amazing experience. The Pause team and content was incredibly supportive and provided clear understanding of my breath, my energy, and the way I play in the world. By week 2, I knew it was worth every single penny. Melissa says, I don't think I could ever walk the path quite like I did with this program. I finally become the person I always knew I was, and now I'm ready to change the world through breathwork. Megan says, there has been so much value offered by the module content, the mentors, and the community. How does one encapsulate the experience? It's absolutely incredible. Meredith says, this program has been so heart healing for me. It has allowed me to heal many more layers on my journey. It has allowed me to reconnect to my divine feminine and sensuality that has been in the dark for a while. It has also allowed me to start speaking up for what I want and need. Sandy says, this is so much about being brave enough to choose me and sharing that me with the world and learning that me was exactly what someone needs in time. Woohoo! Crystal says, I am now making six figures a year, doing the work in the world that lights me up, and life looks so different than before. I'm so glad I took action and took the leap. Yasmin says, waited a decade to find a program that I could align with my whole heart and soul with. I'm so thankful for Pod every single day. I get to make money, break generational trauma, and help people every single day. Kayla says, I can't believe I have a thriving business that helps people every day. This is a dream come true in every way. I am a better version of me for the people around me. I do what I love. I make amazing money doing it. If you're thinking about it, don't. Just do it. So this is your last chance, you guys, to book your call and secure your Black Friday discount. Like I said, the price is going back up to 7K and the bonuses are getting taken away. The original price of the program is 7K. You are getting it for 5, plus you're getting the Pause Business Accelerator, plus you're getting the 21-day embodiment journey. Almost $13,000 of value for 5K. It is actually crazy. Your next chapter is one breath away. So do not wait. Activate your bonuses by booking your call team. If you could put the link back in the chat box. Oh, it's there. Amazing. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't understand there was a tech thing. Okay, if you could try to book a call again, whoever tried to book a call and got a tech issue. Anyone book a call? And yes, there's also a Black Friday deal for somatic coaching, so you can chat to the team. Okay, is everyone good on the tech thing? Yeah. Are we all good? We got our calls booked. They came through. Amazing. Yay! Maybe you guys all tried to do it. Okay. You know what? We have all of your details as well. So we can, if your call is not booked, we're going to send you an email to get it booked as well. Somatic coaching is another program that we have here at Pause. A lot of our students do the breathwork program and then they do the somatic coaching program that starts in March. We also have Black Friday deals if you want to do both of them. The team can talk to you about that on the call. So yeah, so good. So good. All right. Any questions? You guys have been so present and so active, and I feel so stoked that we are all here doing this work together, aligning in this way. This, like I said, the coolest part for me watching my students go through this is honestly like seeing who you become through this program. This is the way I designed the curriculum is it's not something that you just go through and learn cognitively. It's a full body immersive and you grow and you learn and you transform as you are coaching your clients. And it's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And so, like I always tell my students, take a picture of yourself the day you start the program, and then take a picture of yourself the day you end the program, and you will see the difference in your face. It's actually insane. Like, you'll become a lighter version of yourself, a more empowered version of yourself. There's just like this deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. And there's nothing like being aligned with what your soul is here to do. you know, or your heart is here to do, or whatever, that feeling inside of you that's like, I am here to do something, I'm here to change the world. It's so energizing to actually be aligned with that energy and to do that every single day. People will message me on Instagram and they'll say, like, how do you have so much energy? You always have so much energy. And I'm like, it's because I get to show up and do this every single day, you know? And that's life-giving. That's energy rich. So a couple questions. So the course, like when you book your call today, you can literally start the course tomorrow. You can start the course tomorrow. We also have about 7 different calls on the calendar every single week. Every single week. So depending on what phase you're in, you go to your different call. On Tuesdays, you're with me. We go deep on embodiment, right, Ketsu? The embody. How's it going, babe? She's one of our students. You go deep with me in embodiment, where we're going like deep into you and your own body, learning how to like really become a more embodied version of you. And then we have our like technical classes as well, where you go through the actual techniques and learning, more of the like the fundamentals of teaching breathwork. So depending on what phase you are in, we will support that. People are asking for payment plans. Yes, we got payment plans. We will make this work for you. How many weeks is the program? 12. So it's a 6-month program. The actual certification is 6 months. And then after, the business program is 12 weeks. And if you want access to coming to the business calls, coming to my calls, you can stay coming for like $97 a month. So we don't drop you. We make sure that you still have access to the community, to the calls, to the content. And what sort of so it's the certification is governed by the IBF and ICF. So that's like our governing body, and it's called the Pause Breathwork Facilitator certification. Yeah. Amazing. All right, you guys. Well, this has been incredible. Thank you so much for your presence, for your love, for your just, it's so fun to be with you all and just leaning in and having a good time and learning about how to really expand into the greatest version of ourselves. It'd be an honor for me to be your mentor. I would absolutely love to take you on this journey of becoming a breathwork facilitator. We've done it so many times now, and it's such a joy. And our alumni are out in the world doing this work, successful, making money, making impact, and it's such a joy to see. So if that feels like a journey that your soul is down for, definitely book your call, talk to the team. Again, the Black Friday deal is going away soon, so book your call, activate that discount, and I'd love to see you inside the program. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye. Have a good one.